Baby, be in love with your fantasies. I can be a star, make us high so bright. Welcome to my dungeon, this is ecstasy. Let me play the fantasy.
Do you think that love can overcome unsatisfying sex?
Damn, that's a good ass question.
Dun, dun, dun. Don't say the wrong thing. Oh, y'all chime in on these questions too, y'all.
It definitely can.
Come on.
I feel like love can overcome sex. As far as like somebody just want to be satisfied with sex, I feel like love can. Especially if you're with the person that you really, really, truly love and that you want to be with, because you can sex is sex,
right?
But there are so many different levels of like intimacy.
Yes.
So I feel like if somebody is one of those types of people that that connect on a very, very intimate level, as far as like spiritually, mentally, even physically, where y'all not necessarily, completely fully having sex, but y'all do other things outside of like little sex games.
Yeah.
Things where he kind of pay attention to your body, touch a couple of little spots and things like that.
Ooh.
But as far as if he can't just completely like sexually please you,
yeah,
I do feel like love can definitely overcome that, like any day of any day. I feel like it's all about like maybe like the mental mindset of that couple, and
I'd agree,
and how you really like think and how you really value sex, because some people don't really like value sex that high.
It's not really like their number one thing or top priority
that they just have to have in a relationship where it's just hot, passionate. Oh my God, you making me you making me wet, you making me orgasm.
Oh gosh,
you have some people that that's okay with like he can't he can't go that deep, but
I don't know. I mean,
okay.
I guess it just varies per person though, because I feel like if you ask a woman that, it's gonna vary what she says, because I feel like some people it is more important than others. I think the majority of people who are comfortably in a relationship are okay with it. Like love will overcome like unsatisfying sex, because you love them for so many more reasons other than that. If I'm being honest, like that's where you would be able to find an intimate, a passionate type of connection with another person. So if it's not satisfying enough, like
maybe you can find other ways to be intimate. Yeah,
like and maybe that's like it has to. In that sense, I think something else would have to compensate for the lack of, so essentially I'm saying like, maybe you're a great massager. Maybe you're just a great kisser. Maybe you're a great romantic person that really may not be that great in bed. But I feel like, if you go over the top and you really try to show your way. Like
that part may be more satisfying than the actual act of having sex.
Right. Like I feel like because the thought, like, in terms of a woman's perspective, I feel like that would speak so many more volumes. Just like, damn, like he took me out here and then we went here and then, he came home and he did this for me. Like you gonna remember that, I think, more than you would just going to go have sex with somebody that you would typically be having sex with,
Shit, let me take some notes.
Am I right about that? Like I feel, and then you have people who are.
No, you give us some good examples as far as intimacy goes.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying it's sometimes thoughtfulness and showing and just really showing like a person gratitude, whether it be a man or a woman. Like if a woman were to do that for a man, I feel the same way for them, like to some degree. I don't know.
Yeah, because you feel
I can't speak from a man's perspective, like how important that is for them.
Even for me, if let's say, my woman wasn't that good in bed, but she still shows all these other strong attributes as far as intimacy.
Yeah.
Like I could deal with it. Like I feel like
really.
Yeah, because like you said, what are you really valuing? Are you valuing sex, or are you valuing the person that you're with and the love that you have for them and the love they have for you? Because like you said, if they're showing all these high levels of intimacy,
right,
and really into you and showing like their awareness to like your needs, then I really feel like it can compensate for like for the physical, for the actual sex.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like it can really compensate for that. But you got some females out here that are like dominatrix, that want to be whipped, that want to be.
Oh, that's a whole nother level though. Like
that gotta have it the way that they want it.
You're not gonna because somebody like that is gonna find somebody that can match them. They want somebody to match their freakiness.
They
okay,
freakiness. That's what I'm saying.
So if you ain't on that level to begin with,
right,
that ain't gonna work for you.
Right. And like I said, they have men out, it's men out here that, they have issues with getting erect or really like giving their woman like real sex, and then vice versa as far as women. Yeah. And I feel like, as a couple, you can just find other ways to be intimate and be sexual, maybe getting like sex toys and the foreplay, finding other ways to get off rather than just the actual intercourse. You know,
I agree.
I feel like you're gonna have to do a lot of discovery, a lot of searching.
That's what I was gonna say too. Yeah, I agree 100% with that, because if there is like a lack of there's always a way to compensate for it in a different area. In so many more ways, especially like if you've been with somebody and you're truly in love with them and you do love them genuinely, because to say what it is, there's people out here that's been together for a very long time, and when you get older, like sex is not that much. It's not. It's not what it used to be.
Your estrogen and testosterone levels start lowering.
Yeah, so perhaps you do what you need to do to get what you need to get, but at the same time, it's like, he probably. And he probably, and neither is she though.
Like the libido.
She ain't as young like the spring chicken that she used to be. So, it's just.
At some point, it's like y'all got to live off of old memories. Like, shoot, you used to break my back in the day. Right. It's all good now.
You already know. There was once upon a time, it used to go down every day, all day, like rabbits, okay? Yeah. Like clockwork. We was on this, okay?
Mm-hmm. Like
we
rats.
Stuck to each other.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah,
But it ain't that type of party now. But I'm saying though, yeah. So, okay, well, that's a good way to answer the question. I guess there's a lot of ways and viewpoints to that, but I think ultimately love will always overcome anything.
I think, love will overcome everything.
Yeah, unless you find other reasons why you wouldn't be in love with somebody, but I feel like sex would not be the one determining factor that makes somebody just turned off completely from you and then fall out of love with you, and then they don't want to be with you because the sex is not good. That sucks, you know?
I would love for somebody to really, really chime in on this particular question too. Really, really give us their honest opinion regarding sex and the lack thereof.
Right. Yeah. Because I know there's people out there, they probably not going to comment in the comments.
Because we got some freaks out there.
Oh, it's some freaks.
And it's some of y'all out there that's like, no,
hell
we
no.
can be intimate, but no, I need him to lay that pipe, or no, I need her to learn how to ride, or
all of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.